Now the last set of commands we're going to demonstrate using here for this tutorial on univariate statistics will be generating descriptive statistics. We're again going to come up to the Analyze menu. Now one thing I should have pointed out before now, it doesn't matter whether you're in the Output window or over here in the Data Editor window. You will have the same list of command options at the top regardless of what window you're in. So let's now this time, just to show how it works the same way here in this window, we'll execute the command now from the Data Editor instead. Come down to Analyze, again Descriptive Statistics, and I'm going to come over and choose the command Descriptives. This is the main Descriptive Statistics command. Now I'm going to bring over the variable young moms, and that's a variable for the percent of young women who have given birth, a percent of births rather, to women under 20 years of age. I'm just going to bring that one variable over and click the OK button. Now what we see down here then is the output for this descriptive statistics command. You see the variable that's listed right here. Births to mothers, percent of births to mothers in a state, to mothers under 20 years of age in 1984. There are 51 cases for this variable. The minimum is 8% of births to women under 20 years of age. The maximum is 21%. The average is 12.93, and a standard deviation of 3.4. So those are the basic descriptive statistics, the default that we see are generated from SPSS without modifying any of the options for the descriptives command. Let's come back up now. Again, open the Analyze menu, choose Descriptive Stats again, and come down to the Descriptives command itself, and let's click on the Options button. Now you see here we can modify the kind of information that's generated. So let's say I also want the kurtosis and the skewness to be generated. Kurtosis refers to how peaked or how flat the curve is in relation to a normal curve, and skewness is whether it leans to the right or to the left or departs from this notion of symmetry. And I can also then generate the range. I can also generate the sum of the cases that we see for that variable data set. I'll click Continue, select all those options, and now issue the command by clicking the OK button. And we see here that the descriptive stats for that variable are now listed lengthwise in the output. We have the range, 13% between the highest and lowest, again minimum and maximum, and we see then the sum, which is not terribly useful in this case, again the mean and standard deviation, but now we see the skewness 0.618, which indicates that it leans a bit to the right. So we see here whether a tail goes out wide to the right, which means that there are few and usually high cases for this particular variable. So that's generating descriptive statistics using the Analyze Descriptives command. Now what's interesting is when we use the Analyze command, we can also generate descriptive stats with another command, the Frequencies command that we've used thus far. Come down to Descriptive Statistics, come over to Frequencies, and again remember that the data that we used the last time, the variables for that last command, are still present. So let's remove those from analysis for this time for executing this command. And I'm going to bring over again the young moms variable, and I can bring over several variables at one time if I wish to. I'm interested in generating summary statistics, so let's turn off the frequency distribution table. Okay, it's telling us that I don't have anything selected for output, but I'm going to change that in a moment. I'm going to now come up under Statistics, and you notice here, not only do we have the mean, but we have the median and the mode that we can show. We can again show the skewness and kurtosis. We can generate the standard deviation and the range, and we can also generate quartiles as well. So I've clicked on each one of those options. So there are a few more descriptive statistics that you can generate by issuing the Frequencies command in SPSS. I'll click Continue, and let's just generate those descriptive stats for the variable young moms. And now you notice instead of having the information reported across, it's now reported up and down. Again, there are 51 cases. The mean again is 12.93, but now we're able to generate the median, which is 12.2. The mode is 10, standard deviation 3.14, and we notice our first quartile, second quartile, which is the median, and our third quartile information is reported. 10.3 for the first quartile, 12.2 for the median, which we already see up here when we generated the median information, and the third quartile 15.7. So could easily generate an interquartile range at this point.